in Tinley Park, we always had Saturday night movies shown on the grain elevator. The guys would pull up their cars. Sometimes we sat on the bumper or the fender or the hood, and sometimes we sat inside. Everyone laughed, they commented freely. Oh, it was so much fun. There were young people and old folks there, and lots of laughing. You know, we didn't have anything in those days, and we still had so much fun. Isn't it amazing? And now the kids have got everything, and they're going to psychiatrists. Anyway, the grain elevator, the picture had lines and was wavy. And that was because the grain elevator's wall had lines and was wavy. No one cared. We just caught up on all the gossips. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. In all my life, I have been an orderly person. I was as a young girl, and I still am orderly as an old girl. When I was young, I used to wash my money and iron it. Now, can you believe that? Everything had to be perfect. Everything had to be clean. I might be in an accident. You didn't go any place but 2 blocks away from home. And everything had to be in its own place, and I still am that way. And when my mom went to the sanitarium, she went there because she did too much work cleaning, and she got in poor health. As I get older, I am finding that I sometimes have to reschedule work for the next day. I run fine until it gets to 3 o'clock, and then I start to drag, so I slowed down. And this is very hard for me to understand because I always went full blast. But I am learning that the old gray mare ain't what she used to be. My girlfriend Adeline, who lived next door to me, was 4 years older than I was. And she became a pilot. She ferried bombers during the war. Her brother Eddie made small-scale airplanes, and they were absolutely spectacular. Oh, it was so wonderful to go into his room. He filled the whole ceiling of his bedroom with planes. They were hanging, they were on fire, they were crashing, they were doing this, they were upside down. Oh, gee, you just went in and looked and looked and looked, and he was a pilot also. Her dad was a pilot, her uncle was a pilot. That was a flying family. No one ever took me up in the plane. Why didn't they do that? Why didn't I ask them? They would have done that. Adeline took me on my first date. Her date was Bob Breitbart, who was the son of the farmer where we bought our butter from. Their farm was on 159th, close to Orland Park, and Mrs. Breitbart used to wrap the pounds of butter in her old clean panties. Her panties! I couldn't stand it. Of course, she took the elastic out and the crotch out and everything else, you know. And my ma used to wash the cloths real good and bring them back for more butter. Gats! I get hysterical thinking about it even now to this day. Oh, gee. Oh, it was terrible. Anyway, my date was the hired man. He was handsome and nice, but there was the lingering fragrance of manure probably on his shoes. I didn't go for another date. I told Adeline, no. He probably doesn't know why to this day. But Adeline and I had a good laugh about that incident. We kids who were going to Thornton Township High School rode on Mr. Hodgman's bus to school and back. We never got to be in any clubs, no social events, no homecoming games, no dances, no plays, because we didn't have cars. After school, we had to get on the bus and go home. We really missed a lot of fun and friendships, and also a lot of education. Swimming was the last class for me. Here I'm taking lessons in swimming. Swimming was my last class, and I always had to go out in the ice and the snow with wet hair running for the bus. It's a wonder I'm still here.